Hey guys, we're back. I'm Dr. Kanisha, pharmacist by day, reseller by night. So I wanted to give you guys just a quick thought of the few things that I've been thinking about lately. So I've been thinking about peace, productivity, and progress. So my 3 P's of the day on Thursday. So how I've been finding my peace lately, and it's something that I definitely suggest you guys do the same, is that I have been removing my social media apps from my phone. So I delete my Facebook and my Instagram, and probably soon my YouTube, off of my phone every time I use it. So the only way I can use it is if I go to my app store and download it again. So think about how much less you would go on these apps if you didn't have direct access and the convenience of having it on your phone all the time. So you would go from 50 times accessing Instagram to once a day, and just think that one time would be intentional, because you would have to, once again, go to your app store, download it in order to get on it. So think about, for you, what would bring you more peace right now. And I know that going on Facebook and Instagram, what I'm finding is that, especially on Instagram, I'm only comparing my reselling business and my financial status to other people. And that is not what I want to be doing. I don't want to be more focused on them and theirs than I am focused on me and mine. And that's a word for somebody, okay? So think about that. Are we more focused on comparing ourselves, our financial status, how much we found at the thrift store, how much we were able to buy, how much we could afford, how much we made in the last 90 days on eBay? And sometimes even, oh, okay, this person has way more in their brokerage account than I do. It's exhausting to stay in comparison. So I want you guys to figure out how to find your peace. What does that mean to you? And just something I've been doing lately too is that I'm actually in the parking lot at work now that I started to shut off the music, shut off the audiobooks and everything on my drive in to work, as well as my drive home. So it's a way to kind of get my mind set to begin work and then bring some calm and peace to my life after work is over. So just a little thought. And so number 2 is productivity. We talk about time blocking all the time because I totally legit think this is a game changer, but you really have to set a schedule for your life, and you really have to set that schedule the day before. So you sit down and you say, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. I'll be doing this. From 3:01 p.m. to 5 p.m. I'll be doing this. And so for me, setting this time aside for, let's say, listing. So every day I have a listing time. So from 10:30 to 11 o'clock, okay, I'm listing 3 items. So that happens between that time. And then, okay, between 10:30 and 11 o'clock, okay, I know I can list 6 items, because now that I've learned to audit my time, and that's what this is, the productivity and the efficiency has a lot to do with auditing your time and auditing who you are and the kind of habits that you have. So listing during that time, and then I know I can take 6 photos and measurements during this 10:30 to 11 o'clock time, but this keeps me on a distinct schedule, so I know exactly what's going to happen because I've written it down. I have said that it's going to happen, right? So it's super important to figure out how you can be more productive in your life. And then while I'm eliminating these additional distractions, social media and extra noise that tends to distract me and my focus, brings more productivity and efficiency towards your life. So think about that as well as you move forward. Number 3 is progress. So I think a lot of my progress lately has come from auditing, so not only my time and that productivity, but auditing my habits. So figuring out, well, what is really starting to stress me out because of this particular habit. So we'll say, in the case of reselling, on the weekend, I'm exhausted on the weekend after I work. So the best thing I can do in order to make sure my items get listed and I take the photos and measurements, I tried it this past weekend. So I said, okay, it's Thursday, I'm off. The next time I'll be off is Monday. So can I take the photos and measurements of these 8 items, however many things I wanted to list between Thursday to Monday? Would I be able to take the photos and measurements all on Thursday? That was exactly what I did. So I stayed in the listing room. It was about an hour. Didn't really take that long. I ended up, even though I put on some kind of distraction and probably shouldn't have, it was only because I knew I would be in there a while. So I put on a movie and I didn't pay too much attention to it, but I listed all of those items. But now that meant that instead of every single day having to list and take photos and measurements every day, I would just be able to list. So I would list 2 items a day. And it was a game changer. It was crazy. I was just like, okay, I've been listing and photographing and measuring every day. And just think if I could really basically batch those photos and measurements on this one day, that it'll take me all the way through Monday and I'll only have to list. And now all of a sudden I've increased my peace and decreased my stress, which is exactly what you guys want to do. So that's a thought process as well. And then other habits, just in regards to my day-to-day life, I want to get to work a little earlier, so 15 minutes earlier. So I have been basically setting my time, moving it from leaving at 11:30 to leaving at 11:15. Because if I want to get here 15 minutes early, I need to leave 15 minutes early, right? I'm like, duh, Kanisha. So I get here 15 minutes early so then I can walk. And then that's another way that I can decompress and de-stress before starting work. And I'm always running to get my food and I'm eating in the car and doing all the things, and I'm like, no, I want to sit down and eat at home, be able to wash the dishes after I've eaten and have all that put away. And it's been a game changer. It's literally changed my stress, and even just getting dressed earlier in the morning rather than waiting till later, and I'm trying to do something crazy to this hair and the time has gotten away from me, right? Because as you go from thing to thing to thing that's on your to-do list, you lose a little time here and there. But if you start off on the right foot, then you get the results you're looking for. So I want you guys to think about those 3 things today. So now if we can remember them, let's see. So one was figure out how to find your peace, figure out how to be more productive, and figure out how to make more progress. So biggest things are, you're really looking at how can you de-stress and be happier in your life, and how can you audit your time and your habits to really get to a place of success and fulfillment. So I will see you guys next time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You guys take care now. Bye.